Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call our meeting to order. Today is 9/11 Day, and the day is actually officially called Patriots Day. It's the National Day of Service, in remembrance of the events that happened on September 11th. I'm not sure if you knew where you were at or if you was born or not, but that day was a pretty sad day for the United States. A little bit of facts about September 11th. There was 19 men that hijacked 4 U.S. commercial planes, and they crashed them into different places. A total of 2,977 people were killed in New York City, Washington, D.C., and outside Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And that all this was orchestrated by Mr. Bin Laden. I wouldn't say Mr. Bin Laden, but Bin Laden. The victims, the World Trade Center, the Lower Manhattan, there was 2,753 people killed, in both North and South Towers. Of those, there was 343 members of the New York City Fire Department, 23 New York City police officers, and 37 officers of the Port Authority. The victims ranged from 2 to 85, and probably 75 to 80% of those people were men. At the Pentagon, there was 184 people who were killed when they crashed into the building. In Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the passengers on board overtook the hijackers, and they ended up crashing the plane there. There were 40 passengers there. I don't know if you, just a few facts. The attacks on September 11th were intended to break our spirit. Instead, we were emerged in stronger and more unified. We feel renewed devotion to the principles of political, economic, and religious freedom, the rule of law, and respect of human life. We are more determined than ever to live our lives in freedom. And that's from Mayor Reed Giuliani from New York City. Time is passing, yet the United States of America will not be forgetting September 11th. We will remember every rescuer who died in honor. We remember every family that is in grief. We will remember the fire and the ash and the lives flung cost, the funerals of the children, President George Bush. So just remember those people. They're still healing. The United States is still healing. At this time, please stand. Let's honor America, pledge allegiance, all about invitation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, God, we thank you for this opportunity and the freedom to be able to come together with the public and the council and live in this great country, this great town. Father, we just pray your hand would be on all the council tonight and all the public tonight, and that we can keep going forward and advancing and just making Tazewell greater and greater. Father, we love you and thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. Okay, we have a special presentation. Celine, we have storm preparation update. And why don't you come forward and
as many as you may know, Hurricane Florence is on direct path for our area. Although we're not forecasting a lot of winds from this storm, we are forecasting a lot of precipitation, up to possibly 6 to 8 inches of rain on our already saturated grounds. After the flooding back in May, we want to be sure we're prepared to serve our community, flooding or displacement. I attended a conference call this evening with DDM and FEMA and David White, our emergency management coordinator in Tazewell County. And all the regions in our area are on standby. No declarations have been made as of yet, but they've got all shelters on standby. David said for Tazewell County, for this incident, the Department of Social Services will be stand as our shelter for the county and the surrounding county area, since it has a generator and it's a larger building. Today, we have a lot of businesses in our town. The Tazewell donate over 50 cases of water to help us with any needs we might have for our community. And we also have several, I'm going to donate more by the end of the week. We had several cases of MREs donated by the National Guard down in near the college. They donated several cases, I think 3 or 4 cases of MREs today. I also spoke with Mr. Hammond at the Union Mission in Bluefield, and they're prepared to help with food. They have several boxes that they can bring, which is the phone call. They're willing to help us with any food needs we would need. Also, the Appalachian Agency for Senior Citizens is prepared to have volunteers prepared to come in and cook and eat meals if needed out by the gym. They have like an office out there at the sheriff's department. We also ordered extra oxygen. We have 1,600 Medicare recipients in our area that's on ventilators, oxygens, and such. So if we were to lose power, we would need portable oxygen tanks to help them to get them moved to what they needed. Our rescue squad's prepared. We did 26 transports back in May to people that were, had to leave their homes and went to the admin building with this time. It'll be the Department of Social Services, but we're prepared to do that. I think the fire department and the police department are also prepared. I think they're going to hand out flyers, prepare flyers to hand out.
We're going to hold off on the flyers until we know for sure that they've declared.
Yeah, no declarations have been made yet, but we're all the areas in preparation.
We're doing social media and also with the community alert service. We've got it tiered so that we'll elevate it as it looks like it's going to work great.
BDM and FEMA's doing a conference call every day at 2:30 to update us each day on how it's looking. I can update you more each day. It's closer, but right now it's looking like the winds. Friday, Saturday, it's not going to be hurricane winds. We're the 20-30 mile an hour gusts, and then the rain is like Saturday, morning, Sunday, Monday with the rain. So I think we're prepared.
What are the locations where we go to?
Social service.
Social
Department of Social
service.
Service, they have a generator in one of the buildings.
Any other places where we have to go to?
Well, we got the gym, but it doesn't have a generator. The whole building just runs on generator other than except for the gym. But that's where they're going to prepare food and heat food. Appalachian agencies will come in and assist with that. Fire department has a generator, which is kind of smaller, but we could get people there if we needed to. Do you have any other questions or concerns right now?
Appreciate your proactive attitude.
Yes. It's better be prepared and wait till.
I'm not.
Okay, next on the agenda is the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And we have a proclamation. We actually did this last year, and I had the opportunity to attend the candlelight vigil they had last year during September too. So if y'all want to come up for once, kids, and I'll read this press proclamation to you. Jill, why don't you hear me solo?
Bringing your baby. Yep, come to, come to. Mother, come to. This is Hunter and his family. Hunter is a St. Jude's patient and one of our kids here from Tazewell. Hunter's a good boy. During he's being bashful, but he's been at St. Jude just recently, but he's doing very well. This is Zach. Zach will be going back to St. Jude next week, but he's been home for a fun-filled summer, so he's doing great too. This is Hunter's family, Zach's family, and my family. We're representing TJ. He passed away from childhood cancer. We have a lot of others in our group. We do have one of our little guys from our group that's house has flooded in Bluefield. That would have been here tonight. So he lives in that low-lying area there in Bluefield. So that was very important about the the flooding too, you know. So, but we appreciate y'all doing this.
Go ahead and read it. Whereas the health and safety of all people of Tazewell County is essential to the happiness and well-being of the county's families and communities. Whereas childhood cancer affects 1 out of every 15,000 of our county's young peoples each year, and 1 in 5 of those diagnosed does not survive. And whereas the infectious disease is the leading cause of death by disease among U.S. children between infancy and age 15. And whereas when a child is diagnosed with cancer, it devastates their family, and unexpected cost of treatment can be overwhelming. And whereas the determination and bravery with which these children fight their battles against cancer should be recognized and commended by all. And whereas the DJ Grassley Foundation and the other community organizations will hold events in honor and memory and recognition of these children. And whereas it is vital that these affected by childhood cancer have access to quality, affordable care, and the research of all the forms of childhood cancer continues to be supported. Therefore, I, Conal Buchanan, do hereby recognize September 2018 as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in Town Tazewell.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you having a ritual this year or not?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
I know Dr. Brown and Zach is getting pretty close. He's growing up. It's not here. We'll move on to approval of the minutes, the work session of the council meeting, August 14th. I hear a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next is the approval of the financial statements and financial report. Your motion to approve.
Motion made.
Have a second?
Second.
Any additions or corrections or questions? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Todd Davis out of town, and Robin, do you have any projects or not? Okay.
Have they set a date yet on the bridge by Hardee's?
Haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I think most of that money is, you get the grant, but until they get the money at the state level, they don't actually move on.
Well, they've been out there about 3 times.
Yeah.
The
But
state
they,
has.
yeah, they do some funny work.
Yeah, core drill and stuff.
Okay, we'll move on to the committee conference updates, Planning Commission, Councilman Murray.
I'm sorry to announce that the planning commission did not meet this past month.
Okay, we move on to the Train Depot Committee.
I'm pleased the train depot restoration project is nearing completion. The work of the group we have in there that's doing the restoration, they're about finishing. And this fall, we'll be looking at placing exhibits and other artifacts in the train station that will become permanent part of the station. We're still open to anyone who has exhibits or artifacts they might like to donate that were a part of the train station or the history of our community at one time. And we're looking now at a grand opening of the train station newly restored in the spring.
I think there's 2 signs back there in the other room that have been donated by Mr. Repass.
Mr. Repass gave us the 2 original outside Tazewell signs, and they're here for storage right now. But they will be part of the exhibits, artifacts that will be displayed inside. And then we'll replicate them for the signs that go on the outside of the building.
We're getting close,
Getting close, very close.
okay? We don't have nothing on unfinished business. We need to move on to new business, the golf carts for fishermen, Councilman Parks.
Out there at the park, we were, a lot of people out there that fishes of the morning and of the evenings. And some of them were talking about, I wish we had some type of golf cart to get back there because some of them carrying oxygen tanks and unable to walk just for a short distance. So I got an idea of getting a golf cart and see how we can use a golf cart with the employees of the Paletka Sheriff Park to drive them up to the other end of the lake and let them fish up there. Because some of them said they had never been up on the very end, and I thought that would be a good idea. Now the price, I talked to C.C. Brooks, he said it's about $100 a week, but I can talk him down a little bit, I hope. Or we can look in buying one for transport back and forth. And it'd be on time periods. It'd be like in the morning time when you go out fishing, then in the evening times for about 2 or 3 hours, and then the golf cart will be locked up. So I got one out there where you can carry 3 people, plus you can carry fishing supplies too. And that's the main thing. It's hard for them to carry all that fishing equipment up to the very end and then carry it all back. That way it can be checked often by the hour, by every 2 hours, go up, and if they're ready to come back in, and there might be 2 that wants to go up there. And this is the reason why I want to work with the fishermen to make them happy, and also to fish up on the upper end. And this is for people that just cannot walk that far. And I think it's a good idea to have them at least see the other end of the lake when they're in this area.
Hey, David, they've got that sort of idea, instead of say every day, maybe
I'll
they
just
designate,
do
say,
it.
a Wednesday or whatever, 1 day a week or whatever, or 2 times a week or something of that nature.
I don't know. They fish every day.
Well, no, I mean, as far as going up there.
Yeah. We're working on still yet, see what we can come up with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good idea, and I think there does need to be a set schedule or time, or a way that maybe if somebody could call and say, hey, I'm gonna go fishing in the morning, could,
Yeah, like I said, we're still working on this, see what we can do.
The golf cart.
On the golf cart wise.
What do you think a golf cart would cost?
Looking at, 35 and up. That's what, I think he told me it starts out at 3,500 and it goes up to more expensive golf cart. You got the gas and you got your battery.
Does the town own a golf cart now?
Yes, sir.
Police
department.
The police department.
Police department.
That's it.
How often does the police department use theirs?
We use them for the events and stuff.
All the events.
We used them at the Aqua Park this year to transport people up and down the hill.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Why couldn't we use it to transport the fishermen and not have to go $100 a week?
Well,
That's $400 a month.
yeah. Now I'm trying to get the city down, maybe, like I'm saying, it's still in the works, so try to get a golf cart.
This is something we could,
We'll have to check the BML on that too.
yeah, BML, you have to check out the BML.
Yeah, that's another issue that we want to check on too. I'm just bringing it up, remember having a golf cart to get these people up on the upper end.
If y'all decide to do that, I mean, I could probably get one off and go in the surplus. You actually need one that's designed for the rougher road. The golf cart we have is designed for asphalt.
Yeah.
We have that gator too, don't we?
We got a gator, yes.
Out there already that they could haul people with, and it's got that back on it.
It's got the
Put
skid
the
on the
gear.
back. It's got a skid on the back for emergency.
Yeah, they made a comment about it about broke down, that old gator we got out there.
Do what?
They said it about broke,
They use it outside.
No, you talking about that golf cart that's already out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the park one has a gator. Yeah, I've got one of them for them once before. they would probably need something more in the line of a gator.
I think if we could buy one used cheap, it would be better than having to try to, pay out $400 a
Well, I mean,
month.
I can get one from the government surplus if that's what y'all decide to do. But
Can you check into
I
that?
think it'd be the first choice to find out from the VML.
Or wait till VML gets a go-ahead and.
well, that's what I'm saying, I'm not gonna get it if y'all can't use it.
Okay.
Technically, I'm supposed to keep it for a year and then turn it over.
Yeah. Is anything else be brought for council? Is everyone signed up? Okay, we have, actually an additional item to add to executive session, be property. That'll be just something real quick. Property, along with personnel matters. Do I hear a motion to go to executive session?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. We'll be back in a few minutes.